One of the first things we learned about hunting boar is that villagers need to shoot them twice. If they only shoot once, then eventually the boar will get bored and walk back to its starting location. But for some reason, in the version of the beta for Aoe2 DE that was available over the streaming weekend, this behavior was changed. Instead of needing to shoot the boar twice, villagers only need to shoot it once, and then the boar will follow them all the way back to the town center. I don't know whether or not this change is intentional, as I haven't seen it advertised anywhere or noted in patch notes or announcements, and the game's tutorials themselves still mention that you need to shoot the boar twice, but whatever the cause, this is the behavior we have right now. So let's take a look and see how this affects both boar luring and boar stealing. Even in the original game, the boar follows the unit that lands the second hit. So if you shoot it once with a villager, then again with a second villager, the boar will switch targets and follow the second villager. The first villager, no matter how many times it shoots the boar, won't be able to get it back. That means if you shoot the boar only once, then when you get back to the TC, the next villager to shoot it will then start being chased by the boar. If you're not aware of this, then you might end up losing a villager because you're not expecting the boar to switch targets. But this mechanic can also be used to help with long distance boar lures, as you can plan a second villager to take over for the first halfway through. That essentially gives you a second health bar for getting the boar back to the TC without losing the villager. And shooting the boar once means you have more time to run back in the first place, as you don't need to stop and wait for the second shot. When it comes to laming, hitting the boar only once means that it doesn't have as much time to fight back against your scout. If you get back to your town center, you do so with more HP than you normally would. But there's a risk in that enemy scouts can now get the second hit on the boar and steal it back from you. So you might still want to hit the boar twice every time, or just hit it once, and if you see an enemy scout, give it that second hit just to make sure that it keeps following you. Anyway, that's it for now. Just wanted to make a short video pointing out these changes. Shooting the boar twice still works exactly as it did before, so if you're in the habit of shooting it twice, you might not actually notice you only need to shoot it once now. I'll keep an eye on this feature and see if it changes in any future updates, but until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you later.